Hey y'all, so guess what? It's time for a top 3 movie review list. So what's today's topic? Well, you know it's going to be horror related. We're going to talk about anthologies and just in time for Halloween. So I'm going to give you my top 3 picks and an honorable mention. Now I'm going to offer you a disclaimer here. This list is going to change because while I was looking up the movies that I love as anthologies, a bunch of other movies that I'd never heard of came up. So I'm going to check some of these out. This list may change. So watch out for that change, okay? All right. So number 3, excuse me. Number 3 is going to be Tales from the Dark Side. Yes. This movie came out in 1990, stars Christian Slater, Steve Buscemi, Ray Dong Chong. And it's a combination of 3 or 4 different stories. I think it's 3 stories, actually. One is about some college students that come across something they shouldn't have, and yeah, doesn't end well. So yeah. Second one, let me think. What was that story about? It's about a hitman who runs into a little bit of a obstacle while doing his job. Yeah. The third one is about a couple of lovers. This is the one with Ray Don Chong, and she meets a man and they fall in love. She has a dark secret. She begs her husband, who now he becomes her husband, not to dig too deep into their past, her past. Of course, he doesn't listen, and everything falls apart. Kind of sad, but good for us. All right, so number 2. I don't think y'all are going to be surprised when I say Trilogy of Terror, starring Karen Black. Karen Black plays the lead in all 3 of these stories. The first one I think is about this student who's obsessed with his teacher. The second one is about a couple of reclusive twins. And the third one, the world famous or infamous, I should think, one is about a voodoo doll. Yeah. Trilogy of Terror comes out in 1975. I'll tell you where to find the movies as usual. All right. Honorable mention. Well, this week you're going to get a twofer, kind of. And this twofer is Creepshow. So Creepshow was a series, then a movie, then a series again. So we're talking about the actual movie, the first movie that came out in 1982. This is a collaboration between Stephen King and George A. Romero. It's consisting of, I think, 5 stories. 2 of them involve a little marital disharmony. Yeah. And one of them is also about a super rich guy that gets what he deserves in the end. Yeah. There's another story in there too. I don't want to ruin it for you though. It's good. And of course there's an intro story about a little boy who's being bullied. Yeah. And then there's Creepshow too. The most interesting stories from that one are The Raft, about a group of kids that get stuck on a raft in the middle of a lake and there's a creature stalking them. And The Hitchhiker, about a woman who's out late at night and runs across a hitchhiker. That's all I'll say. Both of these star Stephen King in some role in the movie. It's pretty cute. So yeah, that's your honorable mention. All right. Number 1, and I'm sure you won't be surprised, it's Trick or Treat. Yes, with Anna Paquin. Now this has, I believe, 5 or 6 intertwining stories. There's a little werewolf involved. There's some kids playing a prank that goes wrong. There's a guy who does not like Halloween at all, and the true spirit of Halloween visits him. Not a good thing. And there's a high school principal who's just not so nice. Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll let you know if I update this list. You be sure to watch these movies, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.